Hey all, Pi here, and we are back in How Stories Die. And since I don't have that much time, I'm just gonna jump right back into it. What are you doing? Desist at this moment! Man, I'm so glad you are fine right now. Release me. Do you realize I can kill you in 200 different ways? Mm-hmm. Gensai smiled and let Haruka go. You're not hurt in some way, are you? I am perfectly capable of any mission as before. Don't ask worthless questions. Toshiaki came from behind us. I noticed he was holding something with his left hand. Thank you all for coming here after the event that shook our order. As all of you know, the leader is dead, and all of us are confused about the details. Sister Haruka, you were the one who killed Leader. Explain exactly what happened. Oh, that might be a problem. I don't remember. What do you mean by that? To what extent? Toshiaki's voice became more forceful. I don't understand why. I thought he knew Haruka lost her memory. I don't remember what happened at the party. Nothing at all. Details. Give us details. What was the last thing you remember? Hey, speak more nicely to her. He is right. Look at what she went through. At least lower your tone. Gah. Why does that even matter? Just give us The last thing I remember is putting on the bunny outfit. That must mean there was something in the bunny suit. No, it doesn't, idiot. You're the idiot. Can you estimate how much time it was before you killed Leader? The opening ceremony was at 11 p.m. I put my bunny suit on at 6 p.m., so 5 hours. Aha, very interesting. You know why it isn't very surprising to me you lost your memory? Why? Toshiaki opened his hand. There were about 5 syringes there. They looked like the syringe that Malik attacked Haruka with. What's about this syringe? According to Brother Horace... Wait, I'm a brother now? Cool! When you get adopted, you didn't realize. These are like the syringe Leader used. All of them were filled with the same liquid. Astrothium. There we go. That's close enough. I see. So that's what happened. Have you managed to determine how much of it was in the syringe? Yes, the whole syringe was filled. Okay, that makes sense. Do you mind telling me what is that astrothium thing? Yeah, I don't know much about science stuff either. Astrothium is a type of juice that can be extracted from a certain flower that only grows in hell. Metal. Hell flowers. Once astrothium gets to the brain, through the bloodstream of course, it causes dysfunctions in the hippocampus. So basically it fucks up your brain and erases your memory. Your explanation is lacking. You forgot to mention it has a special way of affecting the hippocampus. As you know, the hippocampus is responsible for all long-term memory, not just the recent events. If it would truly just dysfunction, like you said, then I wouldn't even remember my own name. The truth is, astrothium has a special reaction with the chemicals in the hippocampus. Shut up, Doctor. We don't need more details. Question. Why does Leader decide to inject astrothium into Sister Haruka's body instead of just killing her? He doesn't even need a knife. He could have just snapped her neck. That bothers me too. There has to be a reason for that. Don't worry, I just have to think about it a little bit and find an answer. No need for that, Sherlock Homicide. That was actually kind of cute. There's already someone here who knows the answer. Who is it? You. What? How can you even say that? I didn't even come into the party. You came there with a carriage, right? Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. I went to help Sister Haruka with her mission, and in the end, I even saved her. But that's not the worrisome part. The carriage itself, or its location, isn't the problem, but what was inside it. You mean me? No, although you are annoying, I wouldn't call you worrisome. I am talking about the syringes I'm holding in my hand. What are you talking about? You cannot possibly... They were found in your carriage. That's bullshit! I would never conspire against Sister Haruka. Then why did I find those in your carriage? I didn't check the carriage when I got in it. Maybe it was there from before. You unknowingly brought the murder weapon back to the crime scene. Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. Not necessarily. The syringes could have been placed in the carriage after we arrived back to the base. Why would someone do it? Seems rather pointless. Are you playing dumb? Obviously it was brought to frame Gensai. Sister Haruka, I knew you would come to my aid. I'm just thinking about the rest of the likely possibilities. I have no interest in personal affairs. And personally, I don't think Gensai is smart enough to be a double agent. But that's just my 2 cents. To be honest, I have a feeling Brother Gensai won't try to harm Haruka. Do you think so, Horace? Yeah. This time I'm sure about that. It may be just a feeling, but I just know this feeling is right. Even if he didn't try to harm Haruka knowingly, he could still do it unknowingly. Perhaps Leader asked something of him related to the syringes. Objection! If it was an order from Leader, I wouldn't have any motive to hide anything from you. After all, I am not loyal to Leader anymore. He is a traitor. I can confirm that it wasn't Haruka either. Besides, the fact that she was unconscious, I can confirm that she didn't have anything on her when we got into the carriage. So either the prince is lying/guilty, or the most likely option, that the culprit put it before or after the incident. I don't think it was before. Later told me he takes care of the escape, which obviously was a lie. But if Leader's plan had worked, then me and the carriage wouldn't have been in the scene of the crime. The culprit would have to know I will defy Leader's orders and go anyway. If it really is someone else who tried to frame Brother Gensai, he would have to know about what kind of syringe Leader would use. Indeed, if he knew what kind of syringes to use and in which carriage to put them, he is not just a simple pawn. He is an entity that works against us and is familiar with the Order. You have any guess about who it is? Assuming it's someone in the Order, I used the little information I have and reached a semi-logical conclusion that the most likely candidate... Yo, everyone! I'm back! Oh, I like this guy already. And as promised, I brought you some real pretty souvenirs. The door was opened with a great force, and behind it appeared a merry-looking demon. Both Haruka and Toshiaki sighed at the same time and looked at the cheerful demon in disgust. Oh great, you came back. Now I don't have to deal only with the lesser idiot. Can't you just make a normal entrance? Seems like the arrival of the stranger made everyone forget what Haruka was about to say. Normal entrance is not my style at all. Yo, Tosh, how's it going? I believe it is the 1784th time I tell you not to call me Tosh. And it was going pretty okay until you came in. Did you have any fun while I was away? Did Shun turn into a hairless monkey? Can't you even identify a human when you see... Hey, my name is Horace. Nice to meet you. I extended my arm to shake hands with him. I see you're wearing the outfit of the Order, so you must be... My name is Izo Okada. You look like a cool guy to assassinate with. I like this guy. He fist bumped in my hand. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So you're the new recruit, huh? Do you have some kind of skills? You know, we don't accept everyone in the Order. You must have some real crazy human powers or stuff like that. There's no such thing as human powers. Horus has the power to look into one's heart. He's the master of emotions. Again, I'm not really sure about that. Whoa, that's like totally amazing, dude. So what's my favorite food? Fool, he won't lift a finger for someone as lowly as you. This is going well. I'm sorry, even if he is evil, he's my new favorite. Oh, come on, Haru, I want to try this just one time. No. Please? No. Whore, you can do it, right? Please don't call me whore. Whore? YouTube. Please. It's on the screen. H-O-R. H-O-R. It's not. That was the first time someone gave me a nickname. It feels nice. He isn't a bad guy at all. I quite like him. Me too. Well, maybe I will show you later. In the meantime, didn't you say you have souvenirs? Right, so in my long time in Mammon, I had a lot of time to gather wonderful gifts for you all. For Gin, I brought a few outfits that belong to members of Mammon. That will help you blend right in, perfect for the stealth attack. Izo did a finger bang towards Genzai. Genzai's face was a mix of confusion and thankful. For Haru, I brought a report containing all the identities of the people in Mammon and their addresses. Even though you are stupid and unprofessional, I'm always reminded you have a way of making yourself useful. She has such a way with words. Thank you for the kind words. Certainly an improvement after the "you are an embarrassment to the word assassin" of last time. I like this guy. That fact still stands. Just cutting him down. As for the present for Tosh, I believe it's the 1785th time. I've got the Mammon's plans, some very important plans. What are they? Shh, patience. I will tell after I give my present to Shin. Leader won't be here for a while. Give your present to Brother Horus. Did Genzai just call me Brother Horus? I thought he hated me. Nice to know he acknowledged I'm in the Order now. Alrighty. Listen closely here, whore. I've got the best present of all. Finally, the confirmation we needed. He is the Arm. The leader of Mammon is an Arm. Moreover, I discovered that he is a mage that specializes in manipulating liquids. Very good job, Brother Izo. Now we can start planning his assassination. To be honest, I thought you would be pretty useless if you stayed there for so long without a confirmation. Awesome! Now we are one step closer for the death of the king. Whoa, it's a bit weird for me to be the one breaking the rare happiness aura in the room. There has to be something that needs to be done before planning the assassination. It's related to the information I gave to Tosh, which you didn't reveal. Also, don't call me Tosh. It's the 1786th time. Are any of you familiar with Lemegeton? We're going with that. Of course, it's a rare treasure in the form of a book. Its value lies in its ability to separate souls. Well, Anyone except Haru. No? Not even one? Well, seems like I will have to explain. The Lemegton is a rare treasure in the form of a book. Its value lies in its ability to separate souls. Thank you. Thank you for informing the class. That's exactly what I said. Well, Haru, you might be knowledgeable, but the people here need an explanation in a simple language and a language they can understand. How ironic is it for a person like you to say such a thing? Also, those were the exact words. What do you mean by separating souls? Aha! I can't ignore a request from the crowd. Izo jumped on my question to avoid the conversation with Haruka. Ever thought there was another part within you? Another personality trapped inside you? Not really. Okay, I'll explain it differently. Basically, it takes your spirit and splits it in half. One half stays inside your body, the other half of your spirit chooses a body to reside in. You insert yourself into another person's body and fight them for control. You can also try getting inside soulless objects too. Sounds creepy. Don't worry, the person it's used on has to agree to being split. He has to think, please split me, or something like that. It's currently under the possession of Bodis, also known as the Minister of Intelligence. Oh, it's that guy. Coincidentally, Mammon are targeting him as the next victim of the ruthless heist spree. I heard that one will be pretty big. So big that even Mr. Arm himself is planning the heist. Are they planning to steal the Lemegton? Not exactly. The boss is probably making it his personal target. Money might be their objective, but the real objective for the boss is the Lemegton. How do you know that? I've been following the boss for quite a while, and 8 days ago I got really lucky. I heard the boss talking to one of his most loyal soldiers about stealing the Lemegton. Heard? Eavesdropped. That's essentially the same thing, right? Why would they even want the Lemegton? It's obvious. With the recent deaths of all the arms, the king wants an extra layer of safety. If he can separate the soul of the remaining arm, he will double the amount of targets we have. Why didn't he do it earlier? He sounds like a really dumb person. So why didn't he just ask of him? He's the king, after all. That would raise a lot of questions, and questions usually lead to answers. Answers that put the king's life in danger. So we stop him, right? Just stop him. Seems like a missed opportunity. Oh no, I don't like that smile at all. Oh ho ho, I love the heavens out of that smile. While someone is executing a very important mission, their mind is completely focused on it. And when an arm shows a weakness, it's our duty to exploit it. Sounds about right. I suggest that we will split to 2 teams. One will head for the place where the heist shall take place and sabotage it. The other will go for the boss's head. Sounds like a horrible plan. Let's try doing the one thing at a time. I'm with Haru. Sabotaging the heist will make the boss aware that we know about him. Let's finish him off before he manages to retaliate or even say Tosh secretly loves unicorns. Really, Brother Toshiaki? That's kind of creepy. What's wrong with unicorns? I love them too. We're deviating from the topic. If we kill the arm, there will be no one to use the Lemegton on. It's useless. No, the king can still use it on himself. Look, the fact that this idiot supports this plan only further proves it's too risky. Also, stop calling me Tosh! I refuse to execute this kind of dangerous plan. It's okay, you don't have to participate. I will do it myself. All of you will go and stop the heist. I will remain at Mammon's base and assassinate the arm. You can kill an arm by yourself? I highly doubt it. I will see what I can do about it. I would dive in only if I can make it out. Since when is your judgment considered trustworthy? If you sense even the slightest bit of danger, then just remain undercover, okay? You can count on me! I have the sneaking suspicion that somehow, someway, this wonderful child is going to die horribly. And this makes me sad. Izo did a thumbs up. About the heist, isn't it possible to just contact the police? A resistance organization that works against the government contacting the police? Maybe an anonymous method? No one would believe in an anonymous note. It's more likely they will believe it's a distraction tactic. If you want something done, do it yourself. Okay, so how do we stop the heist? All of us looked at Izo. Why are you looking at me? You must know some details about the robbery, right? When will it occur? Where does Bodis hide the Legimaton? What is their plan? It'll be in 10 days and at 5 p.m. I only know that the Legimaton is hidden somewhere within Bodis' home. 5 p.m. sounds like an odd hour for a robbery. Other than that, nothing. That's nearly not enough information. Let's take this week to gather information and devise a plan. You have the most important role here, Brother Izo. Really? Kinda makes me feel special. You are the only one that can gain access to vital information, their plan. It's not an exaggeration to say the success of this operation mostly depends on you. Alrighty, the information is as good as stolen. Aye, Captain, consider it done. Genzai and Toshiaki, take turns watching Bodis' house. Anything for you, Sister Haruka. Since when did you become the shot caller? Do you want to do it? Shh, do whatever you want. I will try gathering information from various sources on the outside. Wait a minute, Haruka, you're a wanted criminal now. You killed someone in front of a huge crowd. Oh, that won't be a problem. Succubi are illegal anyway. I'm used to operating in the shadows. Her confidence in her abilities is overwhelming. But she knows what she is talking about. I can trust her. Don't worry, I won't fail. I never do. And Horace... What? You will stay here at the base. But I want to help too. You aren't experienced at all with information gathering, and yet the risk of losing you still remains. Fine. But I still want to help as much as I can. So train. Make yourself stronger. Are we about to get a training montage? Maybe. Me, Gensai, and Toshiaki will return soon. Train with us and you will become a somewhat better assassin. Okay, I will do it. If it will help the Order and advance us towards our goal. No objections? Very well, let's proceed with this plan. I'll call the meeting off. Good luck, everyone. In the next week, I trained with Haruka and Genzai quite a lot. Toshiaki didn't even bother me. But it seems like Genzai's attitude grew a lot warmer since the party. He spoke with me way more cheerfully and didn't pull any nasty tricks like before. And one day even... Oh, you're here too. Wanna grab something to drink? Yeah, training was quite tiring. I need something refreshing. I went to the fridge and grabbed a drink without a skull on it. Brother Horace, what is it? There are a few things I need to say to you. Genzai bowed so quickly and I took a step back in surprise. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for saving Sister Haruka. Well, that's not such a big deal. I was wrong about you. I'm so sorry. Are we bros now? Are we bonding? The power of friendship? Instead of trying to go and save yourself, you went in and risked your life to save her. I don't know if it's just because you're a beginner, but try to stay like that. Assassins mustn't lose their demonity, or humanity in your case. That's what I believe in. Maybe you are an assassin, but you still can do good to the world. But assassins are taking lives. They can never be good. You're wrong. Killing can be good. I am living proof of that. What do you mean by that? Well, that's a bit embarrassing, but Sister Haruka is the reason I became an assassin. She showed me that I can save people by murdering from the shadows. I'm sorry. Up until 30 years ago, my father and I ran an art shop. You know what? I can see it. An art shop? The thoughts of a tough person like Gensai selling paintings almost made me burst in laughter. What's wrong with that? Anyway, we were required to pay protection for a certain mafia. Which? Mammon. Their endless greed brought both me and my father to our knees. Mammon? That's quite a big coincidence. So wouldn't the next mission give Gensai a chance to pay them back? The shop broke down and I resorted to theft in order to let my father eat. My father didn't like it, but both of us knew the other option was to starve to death. That's horrible. I know. Both me and my father suffered a lot because of them. They collected most of our money every month, but there was one time when they were extra cruel. Just one day after the usual collection trip, the boss himself came and threatened us to give him all our money. Well, a day before, they already took everything we had. We had nothing for them. My father... They killed your father? I asked that quietly, since it was a pretty rude question. No, although they were pretty close to that. So what happened? Sister Haruka happened. I only saw her blue hair and a little bit of her face as she escaped through the door. The guards chased after her outside, but they couldn't even touch her. And then I looked down on the ground. The demon who terrorized me and my dad for years was lying down dead. I was so happy. So happy. That was the moment I realized murder could be used for good. I'm sorry. This is very serious. I just can't stop laughing. That the messengers of death can be the messengers of kindness and hope. So I decided to become one myself, to use the powers of death and shadows to make the world a better place. The next time I met Sister Haruka was already after when I became an assassin. We were hired to do a mission together and... well, let's just say my presence wasn't needed at all. She was just a genius of death. Watching her, I thought to myself, she could kill anyone. Everything she did was perfect. I knew she could become a beacon of hope for our world. Just imagine that. An assassin that could kill anyone uses her powers to make the world a better place. And from my obsession with her, love was born. I knew Haruka is a sociopath that only sees other people as tools. But I still love her, and even more importantly, I think she has the potential to be a great help to the world. All she needs is a little guidance. Sure, she's a mass murderer, but she's cute. Basically. In the past, I thought I was the only one who saw the good things in assassination. But now I know I'm not the only one, right? You know it too. You know Sister Haruka can become a great person. A person who brings kindness and death everywhere she goes. That's why you saved her, right? Yeah. That was not exactly the reason, but it's pretty close. I think Haruka already is a great person, but we just need to bring out her real self. I knew it. Also, there is one more thing. You love Sister Haruka too, right? Wow, I guess I should just be honest with him. He revealed his whole heart to me. I should return the favor. Yes, I love her. Sorry, I know she... Why are you apologizing? Why should you apologize for loving someone? In fact, I'm quite satisfied. In the start, I thought you were just a selfish person who loves her just because of her beauty. That you loved her only for yourself, not seeing the true beauty in her. Aren't you resenting me because we both love the same girl? I worry more about Sister Haruka and the power she has than about me. I would prefer it if Sister Haruka ended up with me, but as long as she will use her gift for good, I think I will be fine. Of course, that only matters if you win 1 out of 20 and she falls for you instead of me. More like 19 out of 20. In your dreams. I know, the first one to make her feel empathy gets a free drink. Let's try our hardest to turn Haruka to the good side. You're on. Well, I think it's about time to replace Toshiaki. You must be getting pretty bored looking at that minister's house. I'll be back in 8 hours. Bye. Bye. I waved for him cheerfully as he went out the door. He is a nice guy. I hope we can be friends even though both of us love Haruka. Finally, someone without a pessimistic worldview who isn't a total nutjob. So that's your reason for killing the Demon King, Gensai. You actually do care for the humans. Death and kindness, huh? I agree with him. They should be the essence of assassination. Wait, what was I doing earlier? Never mind that. I'll go back to training. I picked up my dagger again, even more motivated than before. Okay, and I went over time, so we are going to stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing and would like to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. The link's down in the description. For as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to all my videos and updates on what I'm doing. And for everyone else, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next month.